I am with Miss Universe 2022, Bonney Gabriel. Welcome to Bangkok.
Oh, thank you. ขอบคุณค่ะ
You know you are สวยมาก You know the word สวยมาก
You are too สวยมาก
Thank you very much. You are very gorgeous and สวยมากค่ะ Miss
She is
Universe
too.
2022.
Yay! 1, 2. Ready? Ready? So I'm doing that everywhere I go.
Miss Bonney Gabriel, thank you very much for joining me. I'm very happy to have you here.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you for having me.
Since becoming Miss Universe 2022, it's already been 4 months, more than 4 months.
Yes.
How has your life changed?
Well, before I won Miss Universe, I was living and working in Houston, Texas at a nonprofit design house during the week. So my life has drastically changed. I moved to New York, and now instead of just working and making a difference in my community at the nonprofit, I was working with women that have survived from domestic violence and human trafficking, and I was teaching sewing classes. And now I can not only impact people in my community, but all over the world. And I have such a big responsibility now to inspire others.
And when you were asked the final question on the stage,
Yes.
you encompass everything that you did, like from fashion industry, the concern with environment, fighting domestic violence and
Yes.
sexual violence. How did you gather your thought in just that moment, in just 1 minute, everything you did?
Well, I was just speaking about my life and what I had been working on for the past years, and through a lot of mock interviews and my speaking coaches, they really taught me when you have such a short amount of time to make your point and say what you want to say. And so I would say it's the training and really just speaking from the heart and what I was genuinely doing in my life. It all just kind of came together, and it was a very magical feeling. I would say being on stage, I wasn't nervous, and I feel like I should have been, but everything just felt so right. Yeah.
Your passion must be in fashion because you are sustainable fashion designer. And I was told that you were in Pahurat yesterday, local
Yes.
market in Bangkok. Why you choose Pahurat?
So I had a leisure day. It was my first day in Bangkok, and I'm coming from Manila. So I had one day to rest, and I said, I would love to see what fabrics are here in Thailand. And as I was telling you earlier, I hear that there are some great tailors and seamstresses here. There's great fashion in Thailand. So I thought maybe if I find some fabrics and I have a few design ideas, I would love to meet with some tailors and have them made. And I just love seeing different textiles when I'm traveling. It's always inspiring.
And can you tell from the moment you touch it that this is very good for environment and good for the future?
Well, it's a few things. If one, I always look for fabrics that are natural fibers. For example, the silk and the Thai silk, I was shopping for that. So that's a fiber that will decompose in the ground as opposed to a polyester. But sometimes it's still hard to find environmentally friendly fabrics. So I will maybe buy some and incorporate it with something of an old garment and mix it in as well.
Do you plan to raise more awareness on sustainable fashion industry?
Yes, that's something I care deeply about because we all wear clothing, and fashion is such a big part of our lives because we're always buying clothing, but it's the second largest polluting industry in the world. So there's a lot of textile waste that's being thrown away in landfills, and it's adding up more and more. So Miss Universe gives me the opportunity to raise awareness, and I'm able to do it in a fun way. Being a designer, I get to show visuals of actually making pieces and recycling them.
What do you mean by making it in fun way? Because when people think about climate change and how to protect the environment, people would have thought about it as very serious intention that we will have to make strong determination to fight it. But how can you make it in fun way?
Well, yes, I think it's a very serious issue, but I'm able to spread the message through my love of sewing. So as I was mentioning, the textile industry, there's so much waste, and I'm able to create videos and show how I will take a piece and then recycle it, and I make sewing videos from it. And for me, that's a way to really bring people's attention in and educate in a fun way, because I think that's what it's all about. You want to tell people a story, but you want to catch their attention and make them understand on an easy level.
You must be icon for numerous young women around the world who look at you and think of you as their icon. What message do you like to tell them for those young women?
For young women, for young girls, I think I must remind everyone that we deserve to believe and dream. I think we must realize that we are born with something special. We all have a unique gift, and we deserve to dream for the world. I think when I was a young girl, I was blocking myself from all my potential, and young women should just reframe their mindset. Believe that you can do it. Don't let society tell you that you can't, and you can achieve anything that you really put your mind through hard work and through a good community. As women, we must continue to push each other.
Can you tell me more? You said you used to blocking yourself from your own potential. How could that happen?
Yes.
Look at you, who you have become right now.
You know, I would say a few years ago, before I started doing pageants, I had a limit on my beliefs of what I could achieve. So it was a lot of self-doubt. I never thought that I could speak in front of an audience. I never thought I could do an interview. And I didn't think I had those capabilities. So that self-doubt was blocking me from doing what we're doing here today, which is an interview. I thought I could never do it. I said, I'm too shy. I'm not good enough. I could never do it. So those were negative thoughts. And my coaches and mentors, they really helped me break down those negative thoughts and put those behind me. And when I realized I can do this, I am able to speak, that's when the world really opened up and I was really able to just progress in life.
So does it mean that you need coach or your mentor to really help you discover your own ability and your own potential? Can you find it by yourself?
I think you can find it by yourself. Everybody's journey is different. I think a lot of us, we can't go through life alone. And as women, we must bring out each other's strengths. So I was able to get to this point through a team of mentors and coaches that really helped me and pushed me. And I think that's what this platform is all about. And I think that's what we must do in life. When somebody needs help, we should reach out our hand and help them. We can all push each other forward. But I think it's better to do it together instead of alone.
Is it hard to really change yourself? Because to overcome self-doubt, fear, anxiety, is it hard for you?
Yes, I would say it's hard, like breaking bad habits. You know, we're programmed to think, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I can't do this. When I asked people to get in front of a stage, they said, no, I'm shy, I'm too shy. But you have to tell yourself, I can do it. I can challenge myself to get in front of an audience. And once you do it that one time and you prove to yourself you can do something, you realize the world is limitless.
You were crowned Miss Universe when you were 28, 29.
28, yes.
And you were defined as the oldest entrant
I
who
am.
were crowned Miss Universe. What's your perception about old, about being told as you are old in the world of competition of beauty?
You know, I'm quite proud to be the oldest aged Miss Universe. And if anything, I want to continue to spread the message that as women, it doesn't matter what age we are. It's never too late to start something. I started pageantry at age 25. And we age out at 28. So it's a little bit late, but for me, it was the perfect time. I had experience, I had life experience and knowledge. And I think that's what really helped me propel in the competition. And talking to any woman, never feel like you missed the boat or missed our prime. Our prime is now. It's not yesterday or the future or when we were a kid, it's now.
Women empowerment seems priority for you. It's like main agenda for you that you like to push forward. Why is that?
Well, I think that's the core message of Miss Universe. In my personal journey, as we were talking about earlier, I had women that really invested in me, my coaches. And I had this one lady I met when I was modeling back in Texas. And she said, when we met, she said, you would do really well in pageants. I think you could be Miss Universe. I never thought that, but thankfully this woman saw something in me I couldn't see in myself, and she pulled out my greatest strengths. So I want to be able to give that to other women as well, to pull out their greatest strengths and realize their full potential.
We are in the digital age, and with all the message we see flooding in the digital world, have you faced cyberbullying at all? And have you ever come across that kind of experience? And how do you
Yes.
cope with it?
Oh, absolutely. I think now that I'm Miss Universe, I experience it more than ever because I have more of an audience and more eyes on me. And it definitely hurts when I hear the negative comments or people saying something about my hair or I take a bad photo. But I just remind people I'm human, just like everybody else. I have feelings, I have a family. So I don't think we should hide behind a screen and criticize people because at the end of the day, I'm just like everybody else. But I just tell people, you know, internet hate and the bullying, you should never put your opinion, let other people's opinions of you be your beliefs in yourself. You shouldn't let other people tell you how to feel about yourself.
Do you feel yourself under so much pressure because you have to appear in front of the public very often as Miss Universe and you have
All
to
the
keep
time.
your appearance very proper? How do you tell yourself every day?
You know, definitely lots of pressure. It's a challenge every day, but I think challenges are good. I'm growing as a woman every single day, and I give myself grace. If I mess up, if I'm speaking in an interview, I just tell myself I'm human, and if I make a mistake, I analyze it, I learn from it, and move on. I think that's what we have to do in life.
You're half Filipino, half American.
Yes.
How have being multi-ethnic background help you at this point?
You know, I think it gave me a perspective of so many different cultures. I mean, Filipino family and American family in Texas is so different. Different traditions, different ways of showing love. So it really taught me to be non-judgmental of anybody, no matter where they're from, and to be inviting and hold conversations and just be curious about anybody. Give everybody a chance at the end of the day. That's what it taught me.
Women have been told that we have to be beautiful and brainy at the same time. How do you see this term?
You know, I think I would tell Thai women that you should never let society put you in a box. We should never let people tell us what career we must have, how we must look, or should we be married or not. I think it's up to us to define our lives and never let society make you feel like you're not good enough or that you have to be a certain way. We have a freedom to pave the way of our life, and I think we must continue to remind ourselves that Thai women are very beautiful on the inside, but the outside as well, and they're very hardworking. I mean, Thai people are so respectful, and I just want to tell Thai women to remind themselves of that every single day.
You have about 8 more months.
Yes,
As the Miss-
7-8 months. Oh my gosh.
How time flies. What's your plan to do next after your reign has finished?
After the reign is finished, I will continue to be a spokesperson and advocate for sustainable fashion, as well as continue my clothing brand, which is Arbaninola. Right now, it's a small business, and my brand is on hold right now, so I want to continue that as well.
Thank you very much, Bonney Gabriel, for joining me.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ